Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Demigod Shmurda here. Hello and welcome back to another video. And today, guys, we are back for another episode of the Skylanders Imaginators Soul Link with my boy Igknight the Fire.
Oh yeah.
And he has cursed me with even number episodes, so that's fine.
Well, deal with it. You have a wannabe 9 right now, you know, you have an upside down 9. 6 is so jealous of 9 that it just took its entire number, flipped it upside down, and called it its own.
Funny. Because 69 is the funny number.
That is also true, yes.
Alright. So, we may or may not be about to cheat in this episode.
No, we're not cheating, we're using strategy. Large difference.
I mean, hey, people do this in Pokemon all the time, where they'll have someone wait if they're in the middle of a battle, they'll have the other person wait until... Oh, fuck, I forgot how you're supposed to do this fucking Sensei Gong.
Yeah, this one with all
Figured
of
it
the
out.
little purple thingies in it.
Yeah, because the best way that I found to do it is you make the match and then you finish it that way. Anyway.
I just press the analog stick in random directions and hope for the best.
I don't know why it's that specific one that I just know, but... What was the point of switching over to Earth if I was just gonna switch back to Ambush?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah, because you fought Ambush with the Doomland, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Oh, yeah, because I fought... It was Night Doomlander with Ambush. Now we're gonna... Anyway, they'll have their partner wait on a hard battle, like in the middle of a hard battle, if they need to start sacrificing Mons. It's a thing that I know that Pokemon Nuzlockers do, so it's okay for us.
Yeah, if other people do it, then it's automatically okay for us. So now let's go outside and, you know, conduct any crime we wish. And because, you know, other people conduct those crimes, it's automatically okay.
It's not okay, it's punishable. Just, it's a video game.
That is true, this is digital.
Why is it this one random piece of dialogue in the game that you can't skip?
The game's just like, well, we know you want to skip the dialogue, but we're going to take this power away from you, and you are going to deal with it.
It's a dark element zone inside the thing, isn't it?
An undead elemental zone, lucky for you.
Ah, undead, gotcha.
Well, they say lucky for you as if Chopscotch is much better than Starcast.
I hate her. I hate Starcast more, but I hate Chopscotch.
Well, it sure is a good thing that Chompy Mage is good enough to, you know, easily take down like 6 enemies at once, and that's about it.
He's insanely good.
Yeah, especially when there's only 6 enemies around. Then again, I think almost any Skylander could have dealt with that, to be honest.
I like to think it was me who helped everyone realize how good Chompy Mage is. Just because there's no one left that plays this game.
No one except us two, apparently.
Alright. Why did I turn on the potion instead of the button? I don't know.
I don't know either, you know, that's a perfectly decent question for you to just ask everyone out loud. You know, anything else you want to pronounce? You want to be like my friends who just pronounce every time you're taking a shit as well?
No.
Good! That's a good answer, because my friends do that all the time, and I'm just like, why are you saying this stuff out loud? There are some things you should keep to yourself, and yet people don't anyway.
Sometimes I'll have a thought, and then I'll just say it. I'll just ask myself a question in my head, and then I'll end up saying it out loud.
That is a good topic, actually. What are some of your most random thoughts?
I have no idea.
It's one of those things that you've kind of like got to go into it prepared, you know, have a script, have notes, just be like, what are the things that I've just randomly thought of these few times?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'll have to get back to you on that, like, next week when we do the last 3.
My most random thought is probably when I was thinking about how when you lose pens, you never, you know, use up all of the ink, but then whenever you find pens again, they always seem to have run out. So how can you always lose them with ink inside and then never find one with ink?
That's actually a really good question. And the answer is because people are dicks.
Oh god, don't get me started about people being dicks. Primary school, I had one person who was an absolute bitch, you could say. And one time I completely forgot my pencil case. Totally my dad's fault. Had nothing to do with me. No sarcasm here whatsoever. And what wound up happening is that, you know, I needed to borrow equipment from this one girl in class, and, you know, she's totally fine with it one lesson, but the next lesson, when I asked for the exact same stuff back, you know, I just gave it back to her, we went on break and then had another lesson. She's like, oh, hell no, am I giving you the exact same stuff that I let you borrow previously? So, of course, I call her a bitch. She just kind of slips out. And, of course, there's another person who sits next to both of us in this class, and of course he is the one who, the moment I say it in quite possibly the quietest voice ever, is immediately like, oh, do you want to go top teacher or should I? Because this kid, god, he would do anything to get me in trouble. He would frame me for basically anything, you know. He would purposefully go out of his way to conduct some sort of task that could get you in trouble himself, and then go to the teachers and say that I did it.
Wow.
Of course, he was, you know, the teacher's pet, so they always believed him because he was so good in class.
That's what we call supreme douche canoe.
Yeah.
Supreme mega dick.
I am turning this potion a few too many times, I'm gonna be honest here. But hey, nothing better than getting drunk with potions now, right?
Absolutely nothing. Alright, water, here we go. The most...
Oh god, I'm still
favorite
here with
part-
Wolfgang right now.
My favorite part of every episode, losing a character to the battle gong, except I haven't done it yet, but this is gonna be my breaking point, I can already tell.
Well, half of the battle gongs in this game, if you go by elemental areas, are done with the water characters.
Oh.
It sure is a bloody good thing that the water characters are good in this game, you know. Imagine if we had to do them all with the dark characters, and in my case it'd be fine, but for you, on the other hand...
Yeah, it would be easy for you. Get to use fucking Hoodsicle, I have to use fucking Starcast. Hate him. So shit, dude.
Hey, you have a better air character. That's the only one I could think of off the top of my head that's better.
The senseis are inferior to the villains in every way.
Unless, you know, you're Wildstorm or Flarewolf.
Okay. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll give you Wildstorm. I'll give you Wildstorm. Flarewolf, maybe. But
it's almost like,
than,
you know, when they created
Typhon.
Wildstorm, they was like, this guy's probably going to be really rare and expensive, so let's, you know, release him as limited as possible and make him one of the best Skylanders so that then everybody wants him and everyone pays for raised prices for him.
I still got him for normal price, and I got Robo basically normal price too.
I never had a
for-
local Toys R Us, so I never managed to get any of the, like, Black Friday sales and Robo when he was super cheap.
Oh, I didn't even get him when he was super cheap. I got him on eBay for like 45 bucks. Him and the blue chest and the magic crystal that I have as Rebel to this day.
I don't think I used the magic chest that came with my Lost Imaginate Mines, actually.
I only have 2 unused creation crystals right now. I got a lot of my creation crystals off eBay, believe it or not.
I'm not
have
sure
a
whether
tech
you had
one
these
and I have a
packs
water
in
one.
the US, but in the UK we had these packs of like 8 creation crystals. The only elements we didn't include was dark and fire, so basically I got about 4 or 5 of those, literally for £3 at a local pre-owned, like, really cheap electronics store, so, you know. I easily had about 40 creation crystals for about £15, about $20-ish, so that was not bad.
Yeah, considering those packs are like $100 online for me, so
Jeez.
good for you. You can call me a cheap ass if you want. That's just true.
For one time, the UK benefits from Skylanders distribution. Also, Serious 2 Bash, we also benefited then. Oh, and Thrillipede. But apart from that, you know, our distribution was
Those
far
are the three.
worse. Yeah. You know, we never even got Series 2 Drobot over here. Or Royal Double Trouble for that matter, you know, I had to get both those imported.
Alright, well, that battle gong is much easier than the last one, not just because of this massive area and I was playing as Tide Pool, but also because the enemies were just easier. I almost did it without taking a hit. Almost.
Wait till you see the chain of events that just happened with me. The moment I defeated that big bottle guy, I hit the battle gong instantly from the attack carrying it over. So I was thrown right into the battle.
At least I think there's a taco on that arena somewhere for you. Something.
Oh no, I'm fine because I also leveled up from a big bottle guy.
Nice. Oh, that's right. You don't have all of your characters level 20 maxed out.
Not yet, no.
There we go. Managed to save that one.
Okay, for anyone watching my screen, walking into the little goop at the middle of the screen there, that was totally intentional. Without that, I would have lost the battle gong. That was all strategy.
100% skill based.
Yeah, like Mario Maker Online multiplayer versus.
Shade. Shade thrown.
Here's the thing, I probably would win in Mario Maker multiplayer online versus more often if it weren't for the fact that 95% of my matches are just shrouded in lag.
I mean, that is the Nintendo Online way, though.
Hey, it's better than Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Online. At least I actually get matches.
Yeah, I get to play as Robo for a little bit.
Woohoo! For a very short while. Yeah.
For a very, very short while. Alright. I'm ready to cheat when you are.
Well, I'm still sorting out globules at the moment, aka the best section of this game.
100% skill based.
There was actually a Mario Party minigame just like this on Mario Party 8 because that was a Mario Party I grew up with. And I was terrible at it, despite the fact that all you needed to do was rotate the Wii remote whichever way, you know, you wanted to send the little orb thingies that was in that game. In fact, I think I just sucked at Mario Party 8, period.
I don't have to swap to air, right? Because I'm just gonna swap to StarCast anyway.
Yeah, there's no point swapping to air. Like, I have no idea why this level has so many swaps that are just so unnecessary, not involving any enemies whatsoever. And also, I love the fact that that Popfist asked me if I'm a chemistry major, because whilst I'm not a chemistry major, I definitely was really great at chemistry at high school. It was my best science by miles, just because it came naturally to me. I had a lot of math involved as well, so that also helped.
Yeah, I've always been good at math, except when I wasn't, so. Pre-calc.
Another thing about my primary school is that, let's be honest, I was very misbehaved most of the time. I got up to a lot of mischief and I had a lot of anger problems, so naturally I lashed out a lot. And so because of this, I was basically smart enough for level 6 maths, which is basically for the super smart kids. There was only a few people who could have been took on for the higher leveled maths. And of course, you know, I was eligible for it, you know, I was smart enough, but my school denied me for rights to go on to that higher course and, you know, get the higher grades because I was too misbehaved.
Wow.
Fun.
Alright.
You know, if my school actually treated me with respect and, you know, they actually gave me the honor of being put in those higher classes, maybe I would have actually behaved a little more. Just saying.
Oof. Alright, I'm just waiting here. I should probably pause, but you know what? Yeah, I'll pause.
Why would you pause when you can bounce? Bouncing is fun.
Okay, I'll bounce. It's going to hurt my pride a little bit because I won't have a good speedrun score on the level, but
Boing.
I'll bounce.
Anyway, I have now reached the Ninja Doomlander, so you know. You
so
can,
my screen is just going to be
it.
bouncing until you beat the Ninja Doomlander. And only then will I get to complete the battle because I don't want to lose fucking Starcast in the middle of the battle and you have to
that's
glitch
entertainment right there, that is. You know, I couldn't think of anything more fun than to watch you bouncing for 10 minutes straight. I think you should do a 24-hour live stream of just you bouncing on these drums. I think that would go down very, very well.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I'm giving you the success to future success. I'm giving you the key to success on YouTube in the future even. You know, it's going to be the new trend, just really long-ass bouncing videos. You know, a bit like how Crypt Crusher did a window reveal. You know, that's going to revolutionize YouTube. Someday, everyone will be making window reveals. At least I would like to think so, just for the memes.
Window reveal.
Yeah, basically, Crypt had a really strange live stream, shall we say, and the chat basically forced him to do a window reveal, so he actually went through with it, so I've got to respect the man for that. And now, you know, his window reveal, like I say, it's going to revolutionize YouTube. Everyone's going to be doing it at some point.
There's a weird clicking in my room right now, or rather in the basement, and I can't tell where it's coming from, but it's been in the background this entire time.
Oh, fun.
It sounds like, you know, like when you're typing on an iPhone keyboard, and I have no idea where it's coming from, and it's driving me insane.
It's like with me, the most annoying noise to me is whenever someone leaves a tap running.
Oh, that is annoying.
It's not only annoying because of the noise, but it's also annoying because you're wasting water, and that's valuable. You know, humans kind of can't function without it. By the way, I have beaten the Doomlander, so, you know, you can get into it.
Yay, now I'm allowed to start.
Hey!
Now watch me perfect this boss.
Yeah, that would be something.
I ain't going to lose a single health point now because we waited that entire time.
What is so hilarious is that I had a harder time on this harder difficulty, even, with this boss fight than what I did on Nightmare mode with Typhon Crow for Cutthroat.
Oh.
I managed to get down to...
You actually had a good character alive for that fight.
Yeah, when it came to that fight on Nightmare mode... And you were allowed to use
your main attack, too.
I know! That was so great about Cutthroat, because with Cutthroat, when I went into that boss fight, I took only one single hit, and now on hard difficulty, I've managed to bring myself down to like 159 health. Which, to be honest, considering Typhon Crow's health bar isn't all that bad, but still, it's quite low.
That's still like a quarter of your health, all things considered.
You know, for a character like Graveclaw, but that would have meant I would have had to take like 900 damage.
Graveclaw also has like a massive hitbox, I feel. He just takes a lot more damage than other characters do. It's probably because he's melee.
Ooh, Melee for best Smash Bros. Game. Apparently, I don't know, I ain't played it. And everyone knows that the biggest flaw to Ultimate, the one thing holding it back, the only reason why it's not the perfect Smash Bros. Game, is because it's not Melee.
Great.
How's your button mashing going over there?
This'll be the segment that I take a hit accidentally. Like, I will feel incredibly upset if I waited that whole time and I perfect this boss, but at the same time, now I want to do it.
Yeah, that would be good fun, that would. One thing that is really good about this game is that you don't take damage when you fall down, and that is a good thing because I would have definitely lost bad juju in frickin' Shelmont Shores when you have that giant spinny thing that you need to platform over, because I suck at that section.
Oof.
Yeah, I must have fallen off about 10 times.
Let's go, Starcast, best Sensei!
Yeah,
I can't wait for someone to clip that.
Yeah, I was about to say, everyone clip that, use that out of context, just, you know, we need to expose Demigod right now. Also, Tycoon Crowshaw is being quite patient right now.
Starcast was just sitting there like a dumbass bouncing. I hate him. I hate this character so much.
Yeah, but it has 4 arms, like Slam Bam, and Slam Bam is cool, therefore Starcast is cool automatically.
I literally said I perfected that boss! I did not need to wait! I am indeed good at the video game, and I am so mad that I waited, but at the same time, it would have been worth it so that your Taekwon Crow didn't die on the off chance that I took a hit. Basically, this was a lose-lose situation. In the fact that in either timeline, I have to play as Starcast for any amount of time.
Yeah! Say, you could have just, you know, quote-unquote, accidentally died at the sea monster earlier if it weren't for the fact that, you know, I kind of need Taekwon Crow going forward.
That's the problem, is literally your best character, arguably, is linked with my worst character.
That's the fun part of a Soul Link. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure we probably had the same scenario occur in the Swap Force Soul Link, because my freaking Washbuckler was paired up with your Spyrise.
Yeah, but Washbuckler's at least good!
I'm not good with him. You know, there are some Skylanders that are good, doesn't mean I'm good with them, you know. It's like Smash Brothers, going back to that. Joker might be, you know, top tier, one of the best characters in the game. Doesn't change the fact that I absolutely suck with him.
I'm gonna do the card check right now, I'll tell you that right now. But anyway.
Oh, you're doing that right now? I've been waiting this whole time, so I'm gonna head on in and do it right now.
That's, you know what, actually, I don't even remember who I all had. I had Rubble Rouser, Free Ranger, Spyrise, Freeze Blade, Rattleshake was linked with Firecracken, he's good. Hoot Loop was linked with Night Shift. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, our best combination was basically the speed characters.
Yeah, they lasted the whole time. Even like Freeze Blade, who I wasn't completely sold on Freeze Blade before the Soul Link. I'm not gonna lie, but he's pretty good.
Wait, why am I taking on Madame Weebledon? I need to take on frickin' Shell Shock.
Shell Shock.
You know what? I'm just gonna pretend this was intentional and roll with it. This was intentional and I'm rolling with it.
Fun, interactive.
Yes, exactly, interactive. Everyone, quick, yell at your screens and hope that someone walks in on you awkwardly and wonders what the hell you're up to. Yelling at your device screen right now.
And interactive.
Oh, it reminds me of all of those childhood TV shows like Dora the Explorer I used to watch a lot, where Dora would always be like, "Can you say amigo," or whatever the Spanish word was. That was basically mine and my sister's excuse to watch TV when we were younger. Like, we always used to watch stuff like Fireman Sam and Dora the Explorer, and our excuse would be, but we're learning Spanish! But we're learning how to tackle dangerous situations, like in Fireman Sam, you know, so...
I don't think we have that one in America, but I could be wrong.
Probably not. It's a very British show, like Postman Pat, which was also a childhood show of mine. I say childhood, I mean young childhood, like 6.
Anyway, back onto the topic of souling. Very controversial opinion here. The time where my best character was linked with your best character, or your worst character, is Free Ranger and Doomstone.
Quite possibly, yes.
I don't like Doomstone. And no, it's not just because Crash does like him. Honestly, I could care less if my best friend Crash Rouser liked Doomstone. Except for the fact that Crash totally overhyped him and then when I got him, he was very disappointing. Because all of his damage, all of Doomstone's damage comes from charge-up moves. His main attack does not have the aspect of, like, where it knocks the opponent back a little bit. There's a dark segment in fucking Golden Arcade, isn't there?
In Golden Arcade, no. Golden Arcade,
okay, thank God.
Is there?
I don't know.
I think Golden Arcade literally only has that tech area at the very beginning, and then I think it has an elemental switch drawn for plushie area, which I can't remember the element. And I find it funny how Golden Arcade is the fan favourite level in this game, at least from what I've encountered, because whenever I let people pick levels in my streams, they always go for Golden Arcade. So despite how many times I've played it, I still can't remember the stupid elements of that level.
It's just Sal. And Sal's got so much swagger that people just want you to play Golden Arcade.
That, and also it's just about one of the only levels in this game that actually has some sort of creativity behind it.
That's true. Anyway, I like Rubble Rouser more than Doomstone. Controversial opinion. I like Rubble Rouser a lot more than Doomstone. If you had talked to me like a year ago, though, my opinion would be different.
I would personally, Rubble Rouser is like my least favourite swapper, so of course I'm going to disagree with that, but I still don't like Doomstone.
I would have said Rubble Rouser is trash, and that Doomstone is also trash. But I actually really grew to like Rubble Rouser. I think he's really good.
Yeah. It's ultimately a real shame for Earth swappers, because up until the Earth swappers, well, and Crusher of course, the Earth cast from Skylanders has always been really, really good, and then the swappers of the Earth element come out.
Crusher's fine. He's not good, but he's fine.
He's still one of the weaker Earth characters, and at least from my experience of him.
Anyway, I'm going to go ahead. Thank you guys so very much for watching this episode. We ranted quite a bit toward the end, but that's fine. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you could join us as soon as freaking possible. And while I'm plugging everything else, be sure to click the bell so that you get notified whenever we upload any of these copy videos. But apart from that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. This is Demigod Shmurda. Logging out.